Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to explain what scoring, slipping, and sealing is when you're working with real clay, okay? And scoring, slipping, and sealing is something you're gonna hear me say a lot every single year that you work with clay. And you're probably gonna get actually sick of me saying it all the time, but it is so important for everything you do when you're working with clay, okay? And you're gonna be doing it a lot. So, the reason it's so important is if you don't score, slip, and seal when you're putting pieces of clay together, your project's gonna fall apart, and we don't want that. So, I'm gonna show you what it is, okay? Because some of you are like, what are you even talking about? So let's get started. All right, so let's say you have a pinch pot, okay? And you know, in first grade, a lot of times we'll work on monster pinch pots or animal pinch pots. And in order to turn it into a monster or an animal, you have to score, slip, and seal, okay? So what is scoring? Scoring is basically the Velcro, okay, when you're putting two pieces of clay together. So scoring literally is you're scoring the clay, you're roughing up the surface, okay, so that the clay sticks together like this, okay? So here's my clay, I'm roughing up the surface, okay? And then the next part is the slip, okay? Which you can think of this as like the glue, okay? And basically what slip is it's watered down clay. It's slippery clay. It makes it sticky, okay? So now I've got my roughed up surfaces and I've got my slip, which is like the glue. So Velcro, glue, that's a good combo, okay? So now I'm gonna stick my clay, score side down to wherever I scored and slipped. Now, I'm not done, okay? This is not good enough. Now I have to seal the clay, okay? So you're gonna wanna take some sort of tool, okay? And also for scoring, you can use a fork, you can use a pencil, or you can use a stylus, which is basically kind of like a pencil, but where are my oh, there they are, okay. These are styluses, okay? So you can use anything with like a pointy tip. You could actually even use a toothpick, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna seal. So I'm gonna take my pencil, I'm gonna push the clay against the other piece of clay. Now you can also do this with your fingers, but I find it's easier to do with some sort of tool, and then I smooth it out with my fingers, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm pushing the clay together, okay? So I sealed all around the two pieces of clay, okay? Now I'm gonna take my finger and I'm going to smooth it out, okay? Smoothing it out, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. All right, now I do the wiggle and the pull test. I wiggle gently and I pull really gently. That's not coming off, people, okay? And that's because I scored, I slipped, and I sealed, okay? Now, of course, if I pull really hard, it's gonna come off, okay? But it's on there, okay? And then once my clay has dried out and I fired it, the chances of it coming off are pretty slim, okay? So that's how you score, slip, and seal. Think of it as Velcro, glue, and then the sealing is you're putting the two pieces of clay